Hi everyone, it's Jackie. This is my week 2 reflection. Before I get into our usual 4 questions, I wanted to show this really simple graphic that I found depicting this Venn diagram of face-to-face learning and online learning. And I added this other overlap, mobile learning, because now this is how I sort of conceptualize my understanding of these 3 things that we learned about. So let's get right into that. So what did I already know? Well, I already had a basic understanding of these 3 learning environments. Online learning, of course, and mobile learning, however, for me were a bit maybe synonymous with each other. And of course, blended learning, I basically had a general understanding of that. What new learning did I gain? Well, I'm totally hooked on making these PowerPoint videos. I decided just to dig right in and give it a try. It's super easy. Anyone can do it if I can do it. And I'm actually applying it already. I've decided to make new faculty orientation videos using PowerPoint. I have the PowerPoint slides anyway, but now I'm going to send a link to an orientation video to our new TAs before they even get here in the fall. So I'm really excited about that. Also, as I mentioned earlier, for me, I now understand that online and mobile learning are not one and the same, but obviously share certain elements in common. I also now have an appreciation for the use of technology, not just for technology's sake, which I think was my previous understanding. I was very resistant to technology because I thought, well, I can just use a blackboard. I can just use pen and paper, you know, but now I'm seeing that there is meaningful learning that can be done because of the technology. In other words, there are things that traditional materials cannot accomplish. So, and that is basically to my next slide. Those are the things, that's what I want to learn about. If I can skip to, which one is it? The green icon here. So how to make good pedagogical choices for meaningful learning with technology. So now I have an understanding that the technology can actually do important things for learning. Now I want to know how to make good choices to get there, because I don't know if I'm there yet. I'm sort of in this, ooh, technology is fun, and I want to use it because it's fun, but I want to also make sure that we're doing it with purpose and in a systematized way, maybe even. So technical stuff, I still want to learn more about that. I'm thinking, if I'm going to be doing these PowerPoint videos a lot for my job, do I need to get a lamp or something? I know a lot of YouTubers who do like makeup tutorials have these awesome lamps and they look very bright and vibrant. Anyway, that might be kind of silly, but that's what I thought of. Also, I want to know more about time management. Sandy provides such copious feedback for all of us. It's a wonder. I don't know how she does it, so it's an inspiration, but I can't imagine doing that for so many students, and we're not even a large number of students. Also, I want to learn more about creating authenticity, both in face-to-face and online contexts. This came up in one of the articles, and even Sandy commented on it, so I still want to learn more about that. And I think this course is a good place for that to happen. What was the most beneficial? Yes, digging in and making this PowerPoint video. Like I said, I'm totally hooked, and it's made me kind of lose a bit of my fear of technology. Also, I think everyone in the class can agree that Sandy's feedback is amazing. Just not only the content, but also the sheer amount is just, they're inspiring. And I want to know, like I said before, I want to know how she does it with time management. And then this idea of shift in delivery and student control, which relates to how technology is used purposefully, not just for its own sake. And that was really important for me this week, knowing that it's meaningful and purposeful, and also we're giving some control to the student in their own learning. And I wanted to bring up a question that Sandy had in a comment. She says, would you agree or disagree that some control still needs to remain with the online course designer facilitator? And if so, how can we maintain some control yet ensure a student-centered learning environment? Right, so I do agree that some control, of course, needs to remain with the facilitator. We are going to be the curators and leaders here, so that of course is still there. Yet, yes, we need to ensure that it is student-centered learning. So I guess it goes back to my old belief, not old belief, but my fundamental belief that we are there to create opportunities for our students. So as long as we are creating purposeful, meaningful opportunities for learning for our students, then that's the point where my control ends and I can pass it along to the students. Yeah, I don't know the details of those things yet, but that's how I'm understanding it. And finally, I'll end with this excerpt from one of the optional readings, Blended Learning. It's not the tech, it's how the tech is used. I think that sort of encapsulates how what I've come away with this week. This was from the HuffPost article, and I really like these words here. Blended learning is highly targeted, it's engaging, purposeful, right? Unique learning goals, right? So not just any goals just for the sake of technology, but goals that are directly related to the technology itself. There's again that purposefully and integrated. So this is sort of what I've come away with from this week. Thanks, guys.